going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the other day I was going ahead and scrolling through Twitter, and I saw a post from Marksman, and honestly, to me personally, it went ahead and summarizes the whole Call of Duty community up. Of course, we're going to go ahead and discuss this. He showcases some of the comments in his comment section as well, which further prove the Call of Duty community at some points need to calm the hell down. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and dive deep, if you do enjoy what you hear today, you want to hear some more content like this, or, other FPS games, don't forget, subscribe, hit that bell, and also, last but not least, if you do want to catch some of my live stream, we will be live today over on Kick, so, of course, you guys can find a link to that channel, as well as all my other socials down in the description of this video. Alright, so like I said, I saw a tweet from Marksman over on Twitter, and he went ahead and put out saying, "I can't believe how many comments I get on videos with people mad that I enjoy Modern Warfare 3, drop a swarm in S&D, fun kill streak with a cool animation, and people are mad they brought it back." Again, this perfectly summarizes the whole Call of Duty community. Sledgehammer Games put in work when it came to the streaks that they just introduced, the Swarm and the EMP. I gotta be honest with you. And even though they're reintroductions and things that we've already had, like the EMP we've always had, but they've upped them. They really have upped them animation-wise, sound effect-wise. They almost feel like completely different beasts. I mean, the EMP itself, I don't even see people talking about this, but it looks gorgeous. I actually got it in this gameplay right here. Sadly, I didn't call it in. You know what? I will go ahead and showcase what the EMP looks like. I definitely got gameplay of it somewhere. It looks great. It really does. It's really cool. And same thing with the Swarm. It sounds hectic, absurd. I mean, when you're on the opposite end of that thing and it's called in against you, it's like nightmare fuel. Really well thought out, animations and so on and so forth. And people are mad that they brought them back. Why? Why? Like, they're cool. They're fun. They're interesting. And I understand that we want some new stuff. I'm on that boat as well. But come on, guys. We've been asking for a Swarm for how long now? It's been ages since Black Ops 2 since we've seen this streak. We have seen everything reintroduced besides the Swarm. This should be something that I feel like the whole community should be happy about. It's great to see something, added like this back in the game. But instead of enjoying the streak and, giving respect where respect is due, everybody has to hop on the, the never-ending hate train for Call of Duty. And again, he went ahead and showcased a bunch of his comments, as you could see here. "I have been playing COD since the original on PC, and to see the direction it's gone in makes me really sad. You now have operator skins that have nothing to do with COD, Nicki Minaj, and an anime vampire just as an example. It's utter garbage. All Activision cares about is money." The next one says, "Nick, I know it's hard to make content from a game that is already dead 1 month after release, but with all the respect to you, this game is unplayable and unwatchable. You just unintentionally misleading a viewers to potentially buying a broken," sorry, it was a little busted there, "buying a broken and boring game filled with AI bots. Like 8% of PlayStation gamers got to level 40, question mark." And again, a lot of these guys are talking, there's a lot of people who barely hit level 55, and, a lot of people are questioning AI bots in the game, so on and so forth, whatever. We've heard it all. The next one says, "Marksman, I don't care how much Activision is paying you to make each video, but please, you don't need to sell out this year. This game is literally no new content at all. LMAO. First, they ripped off Modern Warfare 2 2009, and now they're just recycling BO2 content." And the last one, "Will we ever get a new COD with new ideas and content? Man, this franchise is doomed if they are just copying and paste." Again, and keep in mind, all of these comments are to a video of Marksman just literally going off in a match of S&D and dropping a Swarm. Over half of them have nothing to do with the video topic itself, and the other half is just, like I said, pissed off that the Swarm is even being reintroduced. No matter what you do for the Call of Duty community, nobody will ever give props where props are deserved. It's just how it is. I remember back in Black Ops Cold War, I actually enjoyed Black Ops Cold War to a certain extent. Everybody crapped on me. Absolutely everybody in the world thought I was crazy for saying that I enjoyed that game, to the point where I just had to completely focus on talking about the negatives, because nobody, I was getting so much, I don't think anybody understands how much hate you get for enjoying COD nowadays. It's actually kind of wild. And now everybody's saying Black Ops Cold War is one of the best games out of the, the previous 4 or 5. Again, to please the Call of Duty community sometimes is a near impossible task. And the whole purpose of this video is to just say we have to chill. We have to relax. I understand a lot of you guys have tons of complaints. And I agree with a lot of the complaints, skill-based matchmaking being too thick and, other aspects like people also saying, the swarm and the EMP just being reused streaks. I get it. It's understandable. It's not like I'm saying it's a bad thought. So I completely understand where you guys are coming from. But I personally don't understand the logic of attacking every single person that enjoys something that you do not. And it just doesn't, I don't care. I simply don't care anymore. Like I said, back in Black Ops Cold War, oh man, I couldn't handle it. But Modern Warfare 2022, nobody ever changed my opinion. I said from the very beginning that I didn't think it was that bad of a game. I thought the maps were really fun. I thought the toned back movement to more traditional style was pretty cool. And again, I got dunked on time and time and time again. But that just comes with being a Call of Duty fan at this point. To be a Call of Duty fan, you have to come in and just enjoy what you enjoy without letting others, persuade you otherwise. Because the way Call of Duty fans work is that they are right and you are wrong. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are, what your opinion is. They are right and you are wrong. So no matter what you like in the game, you might get lucky and you'll find people who also like the same stuff. And of course, I guess I shouldn't say this because, I'm basically saying it like I'm speaking for everybody when I'm not. There's tons of people out there who are, that's what this whole community is based around. This whole channel, being open-minded, being able to speak about what you enjoy, say what you like about a game, what you hate about a game, and nobody's going to sit here and judge you for it. But the mass majority outside this channel and everywhere across when it comes to Call of Duty don't think that way. They truly do not. And even in my own comments section, I see it time and time and time again that, oh, you are an idiot if you think this, this, and that. Oh, you don't know what Call of Duty is if you enjoy this, this, and that. If someone enjoys Modern Warfare 3, that doesn't mean that they're a shill. The fact that people are saying that Marksman is a shill for sitting here and enjoying dropping a swarm and thinking it sounds good and looks cool is ridiculous to me because it's true. The swarm looks fantastic. It sounds amazing. It's tons of fun to drop. And when it comes to the gameplay itself, I have a blast playing Modern Warfare 3. I enjoy the hell out of this game. I do. It just is what it is. But because the game barely has any original content and, it's priced as a $70 DLC and, the skill-based matchmaking is rammed through the roof and people are talking about AI and so on and so forth because of all of these other factors, you're no longer allowed to acknowledge that the gameplay could be potentially fun. And like I said, rewind back to Black Ops Cold War, I thought the gameplay was fun. But because during that time, skill-based matchmaking was once again ramped through the roof, nobody could enjoy it. It was hyper sweaty, hyper competitive, so on and so forth. And there was a lot of other, bugs and problems within the game that made it rough to play. Because of all those things, you weren't allowed to acknowledge that the game was actually pretty fun. And once they polished it off, and once they finally got everything resolved, and, the next game came out, so all the sweats moved on, and it became more casual, people could acknowledge that it might have been a little bit better than it was before. But again, during its prime, no, you can't acknowledge anything because it's so much wrong with it right now that, you must be an idiot if you think this game could be potentially fun. And the same thing is going on here with Modern Warfare 3. It's a really fun, enjoyable game. With the time that Sledgehammer has had and the crap that they had to go through, they put something together that was actually pretty dang solid. And the community feedback that they have been just pushing out there is just top notch. They've been doing everything that we have been asking for, plus some. Yet we still will not give them props. We will still not acknowledge that they did something reasonable here. And again, if anybody even dares to think that what they did was actually partially good, you don't even have to say the game is genius. You don't have to say, oh, the game is outstanding, it's the best thing in the world. You could just say, oh yeah, this game is pretty dang fun. And if you say that, you are automatically a shill nowadays. That has to stop. You have to chill. Please, we have to start looking at things through a realistic perspective instead of hating it 24/7 non-stop. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, as always, please go down in the comment section and leave your opinions down below. Do you think that, this is acceptable? That, Marksman, even under a post that is nothing hating, just showing him having a fun time with the game, do you think that he deserves to be called a shill? Do you think that, he shouldn't be enjoying the game and he should just be, hyper-focusing on the negatives that are presented within the game? Or do you think that, he should go ahead and have a little bit of variety? Personally, I think that's, the sweet spot. When it comes to Call of Duty, you got to see the best of both worlds. It's such a massive franchise, so many people who enjoy the game. Everybody is in their own little bubble at this point, right? We all enjoy our own little thing when it comes to COD. Being open-minded is the best way, in my personal opinion, to accepting a Call of Duty game and actually seeing if it's a good or if it's bad. Because, COD has evolved over time, and it's hard to judge if it's a good title or a bad title. But I'm rambling at this point, ladies and gentlemen. Just leave your opinions down below. I don't want to cause a war, but I guess we'll see how it goes. But as always, leave a like if you enjoy it, leave a dislike if you hate it. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell if you want to be notified for more content just like this. And last but not least, we do stream daily over on Kick, so you guys can find a link to that channel down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace out.